Hello everybody, Donna Rich here. With the 10 albums I've played the most this summer. Now, we all know there was that thread going around, the 10 albums I've played the most. And one I wanted to include was this one, Comeback Rock, but I couldn't find the record. It was in the closet in the other room. My stereo's in the other room, and sometimes I'm lazy and I don't put, in fact, there's probably 200 records over there, and it was mixed in with those. But yeah, this was one that I wanted to play, because I did play this a lot, this cassette, in the car a lot. Probably my most played Clash album, other than the debut. Now, I'm going to start off with the 3 that I played the most this summer. That was pretty easy. The other ones, I don't know exactly, you know what I mean? But this is the album that I've played the most this summer. There's no doubt in my mind. It's Death Valley Girls, Islands in the Sky. Some pretty catchy songs. Some are a little slower and dreamier and even psychedelic. This is one of my favorite newer bands. A few years ago, I really got into the Coat Hangers, but Death Valley Girls have surpassed them in my mind. Coat Hangers are kind of a one-trick pony to a certain degree. This band is a little more diverse, and I just dig the singer, man. Her voice, her haunting vocals are great. No doubt in my mind, the one I played the second most this summer was the Sons of Adam. I've talked about this. I recently picked this up. Well, it's been months now, because Dave, the pickup artist, showed this on one of his recent finds, and he said he found it on Amazon for $23. I went and picked it up, and it's fantastic. It's just... It's a great 60s, just a great 60s album. It ranges in styles. It starts out with a concert, Live at the Avalon, 1966. I don't know if I mentioned, this is Randy Holden before the other half, and before he joined Blue Cheer, and before Population 2. This is his earlier band. In fact, Side 4 is a band that was even preceded the Sons of Adam, and it's the Fender 4. And it's mostly surf stuff. There's a couple of vocal songs on that side. But yeah, it's really good. Highly recommend. And it's pretty cheap on Amazon still, I think. And the one I played third most this summer, without a doubt, is Mr. Yellowman. I believe this is his debut album. I have like 3 or 4 of his albums. This is probably my favorite. Although that one album where he's surrounded by a bunch of kids, and I don't know the name of the song, is something, I don't know. It's a crazy ass song. That might be my favorite song by him. But yeah, this is a great album. It has such a nice mellow flow. Just great. And even my wife likes this. Now, these next few are albums I played a lot this summer, but only one side. And one of them is this one, the Tales from the Cramps Volume 2. And I played side 2 of this a lot. This is a bootleg, but the first 5 songs, first 5 songs are from the A&M studios with Nick Congo Powers on guitar, and they're just so great, man. Just fantastic. It's just too bad that during that era they couldn't release an album because of contract disputes with IRS Records. And it was the same thing that happened with Black Flag, at the peak of their creativity. They were getting sued by the record companies. They couldn't release records under their own name. But anyways, this is a fantastic, especially that second side. Canned Heat, Living the Blues. I've played side 1 of this a lot this past summer. I've played side 2 a few times. But side 1 of this album is just, it's a perfect blues side. It has different styles of blues on it. But yeah, I don't know. I just dig it. With Blind Al Wilson, I think, singing 2 of the songs, and their big hit Going Up the Country. Just fantastic. And the third one here that I only played one side. I think I played side 2 of this once this summer. But side 1 I've played a lot. And it's Wings, Wildlife, Paul McCartney. I guess this is the first Wings album. I consider it like his 3rd solo album, but I'm not a big fan of the Beatles solo albums, period. You know, I mean, they have a few good ones. I recently purged some of my records, and I have a few Pauls. I didn't purge any Pauls, but I did purge all of my George Harrisons except for 2, I think, or it might be only 1 now. But yeah, this is a great album. I mean, people don't like this album, Paul McCartney fans. This may be my 2nd favorite of his. I think Ram, McCartney, and then this might be my 3rd favorite. His first 3 albums are my 3 favorite by him. After that, he gets a little overblown for me. But yeah, this is a very simple, stripped down rock and roll, especially side 1 with mumble and bip bop. I just dig that song, Bip Bop. And then it's got Love is Strange, which was the single off of this. And then it ends with Wildlife. I love this album. Now, I play a lot of psych. I haven't been playing this. I go through stages, where I play certain types of music more than others. But this psych album here, I have played a lot this summer. And it's Twink. It's Think Pink by Twink. Twink, famous musician. I think he was in the Pink Fairies when I saw the Pink Fairies in 1971. And yeah, it's great. But this is one of my favorite psych, just freaky ass psych. It's not like some, in the 60s there were like pop songs and they would add a little sitar and people call it psych. This is psych, 100% psyched out psych. None of that pop psych stuff. Some of the songs are kind of normal, but others are just total freakouts. And that's the kind of psych I kind of like the most. I mean, I like the other stuff, but yeah, this is a great album. And I think it's pretty easily, it's been reissued a lot. Now this next one is Vicente Fernandez. This is an album that originally came out in 1979. I bought 2 Vicente Fernandez albums, Walmart exclusives. I think they had 3 there. It might have been 4, and I only picked up 2. I kind of regret it now, but whatever. But of the 2, this is my favorite. This was originally came out in 1979, and man, this dude can sing, dude. He's like this Frank Sinatra of Mexico. It's a different style, but he just puts that emotive. When you think of Frank Sinatra singing "My Way," or Morrissey. Now this next one is an album I hadn't played for a while. I mean, I pull it out occasionally, but this summer I played the heck out of it. And it's the Clash's debut. Probably my favorite Clash album to this day, although I like all their albums. Cut the Crap, it's probably the one outsider. But still, it has some great songs. This Is England is a fantastic song. But anyways, back to this. The way it starts with Janie Jones, remote control, and I'm so bored with the USA. It's just fantastic, dude. And the side 2 starting off with Career Opportunities. Just a great debut album. Raw, gritty, punk. And the last one is another album that came out this year. I think Death Valley Girls, the one I listened to the most this year. It came out this year, but this is The Stools. You Are You Saved? I always think You Are Saved, but it's Are You Saved? It's fantastic. This is better than I thought it was going to be. They had a split, and the songs on the split I don't think were as good as their previous 7 inches. So I was kind of wondering, but yeah, this is just fantastic. It's probably still available on Feel It Records. You just go to Bandcamp, look up the Stools, and you'll see if it's available. If they probably repressed it if the first press sold out. But anyways, my 10 most listened to records this summer. Take care, everybody. Go England.